Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss Heron's formula. We are going to discuss Heron's formula. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the sums in the exercise 12.1. In the exercise 12.1, page number 202. Page number 202. See the question number 1. Question number 1. A traffic signal board indicating school ahead is an equilateral triangle with side A. Find the area of the signal board using Heron's formula. If its perimeter is 180 centimeters, what will be the area of the signal board? Understood this question, my children? A school board is there. It is in the shape of a equilateral triangle, and its length of the side is A units. We have to find the area of the triangle using Heron's formula. This is the first part of the question, and second part of the question is, if its perimeter is 180 centimeters, then what will be the area of the signal board? Understood this question, my children? There are two parts. Let us solve this question step by step. Okay, my children? Let us consider this is the signal board. Triangle ABC denotes the traffic signal board. School ahead. Okay, my children? ABC is an equilateral triangle, and length of the sides A units. Okay, my children, understood this one? Right. In the adjacent figure, triangle ABC denotes the traffic signal board. Okay, my children, given AB is equal to A units, BC length is also A units, and CA length also A units. All the sides are of equal length. Understood these steps, my children? Right. Now we are going to find the area of the triangle ABC using Heron's formula. So when you are using the Heron's formula, first of all we have to find S. What does the letter S denote? Yes, semi-perimeter of the triangle. Small letter S denote in the Heron's formula the semi-perimeter of the triangle. So S is equal to AB plus BC plus CA by 2. Length of all the three sides by 2. This is called semi-perimeter of the triangle ABC. Remember this point, my children. Okay, my children? Right. That is equal to, what is the value of AB? A. Plus what is the value of BC? A. What is the value of CA? Plus A. We substituted AB, BC and CA. Then we get this step A plus A by 2. Understood this step, my children? Right, that is equal to, in the numerator, what will you get here after simplification? A plus A. Yes, 3A by 2. This is the value of S. Understood, my children? Right. Therefore, area of the signal board is equal to delta. Delta denotes the area of the triangle. Okay, my children, remember this symbol. Delta is equal to square root of S into S minus AB, means first side of the triangle, into S minus BC, second side of the triangle, into S minus CA, third side of the triangle. By Heron's formula, we wrote this step. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to square root of, we have already found the value of S. What is the value of S here? 3A by 2. Okay, my children? Into S 3A by 2 minus AB. What is the value of AB? Small letter A. We can write A by 1 because this is a fraction minus A. So we can write a denominator 1 for our convenient, into S 3A by 2 minus, what is the value of BC? A only. So we wrote A by 1 for our convenient. We can write it as A by 1. Understood this term, my children? Right. Into S 3A by 2 minus What is the value of CA? A only, but we can write it as A by 1 for our convenience. Understood this step, my children? Right. This is equal to square root of 3a by 2 into, let us simplify these two numbers in these first brackets. If you observe these two numbers, they are fractions. One fraction minus another fraction. Do you know how to simplify two fractions? Subtracting a fraction from another fraction? Yes, we have to take the LCM of the denominators. What are the denominators here? 2 and 1. What is the LCM of these 2 and 1 denominators? 2 only. LCM of 1 and 2 is 2 only. Understood the denominator, my dear children? Right. Now come to the numerator part. 2 table. 2 table. How many times it goes in this number? 1 time. Remember these steps, my dear children. Here the number is 2. Assume that this is a 2 table. How many times this number goes in this number? 1 time. 1 into, what is the numerator here? 3a. 1 into 3a. What will you get here? 3a only. Understood this first term, my dear children? Right. Minus. Whatever the sign is here, you write that one. If here there is a plus, write here plus. Here minus, so we are writing here minus. Now come to the second term. What is the denominator here? 1. So assume that this is 1 table. This 1 table, how many times it goes in 2? Yes, 2 times. Isn't it or not, my children? 2 times. So 2 into a. What will you get? 2 into a? 2a. Understood the second term, my children? We wrote 2a. Why we are writing here 2a? Understood the term, my children? Right. Similarly, we simplify these terms also. Here also the same terms. So we got the same value. Here also we get the same value. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to square root of 3a by 2. We wrote this term as it is. 3a minus a. What will you get in the numerator? A by 2. Brackets means into. So into. Again here also we get a by 2. Here also we get the value a by 2. Understood this step, my children? Right. This is equal to square root of here 3a into a by 2 into 2 into 2. So by using the laws of exponents, square root of a by b is equal to square root a by square root b. So this is a numerator, here denominator. So we can find the square roots of numerator and denominator separately. So we are using this formula to write this step. Square root of 3 into, we are pairing, we are writing as one pair, a into a, one pair, into a into a, we are writing these two numbers as one pair. Understood this numerator, my children? Right. By square root of, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 2's are there. So we are writing these 2 as one pair, 2 into 2 into, here also we are writing these two numbers as one pair. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now come to the numerator part. Here only single number is there, so we write square root 3. Okay, my children? Into square root of a into a means a only, into square root of a into a. What is the value of square root of a into a? A only. Understood the numerator, my children? Right. Divided by square root of 2 into 2. What will you get? 2 only. We write only one number. Do you remember the steps, my children? Right. Into square root of 2 into 2. 2 only. So in this step, we use this formula. Square root of AB is equal to root A into root B. This is, assume that this number, entire number is A and this entire number is B. Root A into root B. We separately, we found the square roots of this number and this number. We get a denominator. Similarly, in the numerator also, A into B into C. We extend the concept to any number of terms. So we got this step. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now what will you get in the numerator? Root 3 into A into A. What will you get? Root 3 A square by 2 into 2. What will you get in the denominator? 4. So this is the area of the signboard, square unit. Root 3 A square by 4 square units. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now come to this second part of the question. What is the second part of the question? If the perimeter of the signal board is 180 centimeters, then what is the area of the signal board? Okay, my children, right. So we are writing the given data here. What is given? The perimeter of the signal board is equal to 180 centimeters. Okay, my children. From the given data, we wrote this step. Understood, my children? Right. This implies what is meant by perimeter of the signal board. We have to add sum of the all the edges of the signal board. What are the edges of the signal board? AB, BC and CA are the edges of the signal board. So AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 180. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies we know the values of A, B, BC and CA. What is the value of AB? Small letter A. Plus what is the value of BC? Small letter A. Plus what is the value of CA? Small letter A is equal to 180. Because AB is equal to small letter A, BC is equal to small letter A and CA is equal to small letter A. We substituted these three values to get this step. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies if you observe the LHS, there are three terms. First term is A, second term is A, and the third term is also A. All these are like terms. These are like terms. So we can simplify the like terms. We can add them, we can subtract them also. So A plus A plus A, what will you get here? 3A. Understood LHS, my children? Right. Is equal to 180. We wrote RHS as it is. Understood this step, my children? Right. Is equal to A is equal, we are finding A value. So we are sending this number 3 to RHS. Then it becomes by 3 because here it is multiplying this quantity. So if you are sending this number 3 to RHS, it becomes by 3. Okay, my children, remember these steps. So we get 180 by 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies we write LHS as it is. A is equal to, come to RHS, 3 ones are 360 times. After cancellation we get here 60 only. Understood this step, my children? Centimeters. We have to write units also. What are the units of the length of the sides here? Centimeters, because here perimeter is given in centimeters, so length of the side is also in centimeters. Okay, my children, understood? Right. Now we are going to find area of the signal board. Therefore, area of the signal board is equal to delta. This is small triangle. This is small triangle denotes the area of the triangle. Remember this point, my children. Throughout this chapter, we use the small triangle. Denotes area of the triangle. Okay, my children. Right. And it is read as delta. Remember this point also, my children, how to read this symbol. Delta is equal to root 3 a square by 4. We have already found the area of the signal board. Okay, my children, in the first part of this question, we have found it. Okay, my children, we are writing that result here. Okay, my children, right, is equal to, in this formula, we are substituting the value of A. We have found here A value. We substitute that A value in this step. So, root 3 into A means here 60 square by 4. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to root 3 into, what is meant by 60 square? 60 into 60. Isn't it or not, my children? Right. Divided by 4. We are writing the remaining numbers, remaining part as it is. Just we are expanding this number. That's all. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to, here, see here, 4 ones are 4 15 times. We can strike out. We can cancel these two numbers. So what will you get numbers? Root 3 into here 50 into 60. Understood this step, my children? Right. Is equal to, by simplifying these three, 50 into 60, what will you get here? 900 into root 3 centimeter square, because the units of the length of the side is centimeters. We have to write the area of the signal board is units. What are the units here? Centimeter square. Remember this point also, children. This part is also very important. After finding the area of the signal board, finally we have to write units, either meters square or centimeter squares. Okay, my dear children, right. Now come to the question number 2. Question number 2. The triangular side walls of a flyover have been used for advertisements. The sides of the walls are 122 meters, 22 meters and 120 meters. Okay, my dear children. The advertisements yield an earning of 5,000 rupees per meter square per year. A company hired one of its walls for 3 months. How much rent did it pay? Understood this question, my children? First of all, read the question carefully and completely and understand that one first. Okay, my children, before starting the answer to the given question, first of all, you have to understand the question. Okay, my children, what are the given data? What are the formulas can be used? What are the useful formula? Which are suitable formulas? We have to identify them. Okay, my children. After that, we have to apply them. These 3 steps are very important. Okay, my children. Right. Come to the solution part. First, I have drawn a rough diagram. Side wall of flyover. Let us consider this triangle ABC denotes the side wall of flyover. In the adjacent figure, let us assume that triangle ABC denotes the side wall of a flyover. Okay, my dear children, we have assumed that this triangle ABC denotes the side wall of a flyover. And what is the given data here? AB length is 122 meters. In general, in a triangle ABC, the length, the side AB is denoted by small letter C, the side BC is denoted by small letter A, and the side CA is denoted by small letter B. Remember these points, my children. CA, AB letters are there, so small letter C. BC letters are there, right here, small letter C. Here CA letters are there, so small letter B. Okay, my children, like this also you can remember. Now what is given here? AB length 122 meters, that is small letter C is equal to 122 meters. BC is equal to small letter A. What is the length of BC? 120 meters. And CA is equal to small letter B, that is equal to 22 meters. Understood these steps, my dear children? Right. Therefore, S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. What is this formula, my dear children? Yes, semi-perimeter of a triangle. This small letter S is said to be semi-perimeter of a triangle. Remember this point, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in this formula, we are substituting the values of A, B and C. What is the value of A? 120 meters. And what is the value of B? 22 meters. And what is the value of C? 122 meters. We substituted here A, B and C in the numerator by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Because A is equal to 120 meters, B is equal to 22 meters and C is equal to 122 meters. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, if you observe the numerator, there are 3 numbers. By adding these 3 numbers, what will you get here? 264. Understood this numerator, my dear children? Right. By I am writing the denominator as it is. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now we simplify this fraction. 2 ones are 2 132 times. Okay, my dear children? Then we get 132 meters. Because this denotes semi-perimeter of a triangle. So units are meters only. Okay, my children, understood this step? Right. We got the value of S here. Now we are going to find the area of the wall. Therefore, area of the wall is equal to delta. What does delta denote? Yes, area of triangle ABC is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C by HERON'S formula. This is nothing but HERON'S formula. We are using here HERON'S formula to find the area of the wall. Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to, in this formula, we are substituting the values of A, B, C and S. Okay, my children. What is the value of S here? 132 into 1. S means 132 minus A means here 120. Understood this part, my children? Right. Into S minus B. S means 132 minus B means 22. Understood this part, my children? Right. Into S minus C. What is S here? 132 minus what is C here? 122. Understood this part, my children? Understood this step, my children? By substituting the values of A, B, C and S, we got this step. Okay, my children? Right. That is equal to square root of, we write this first number 132 as it is, into brackets means into. Remember this point, my children. Throughout the mathematics, wherever you are getting brackets, consider it is a into symbol. So into, what will you get here by simplifying these two numbers? 132 minus 120, 12. Okay, my children, understood this number? Into, again here brackets are there, so into 132 minus 22. What will you get by simplifying these two numbers? 110. Understood this number, my children? Again brackets are there, into 132 minus 122. What will you get by simplifying these two numbers? 10. Understood this part, my children? Right. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now come to the numbers in the square root, under the square root. There are 4 factors. 132 is the first factor, 12 is the second factor, 110 is the third factor, and 10 is the fourth factor. If you observe, all these factors are composite numbers. Isn't it or not, my children? All these numbers are composite numbers. So we write these composite numbers as a product of prime numbers. Every number, we take every number separately. See here, I have done that rough work also. Here first factor is 132. For 132, 266 times. Again 233 times. 311 times. These are the prime factors for this 132. Similarly, 110, 255 times. 511 times. These are the prime factors for this 110. Similarly, for the number 12, 2 6s are, 2 3s are. These are the factors of, prime factors of 12. Similarly, 10, 2 5s are prime factors. So, I wrote 132 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. Understood this prime factorization of 132 number, my children? Right, into. Now come to the second factor, 12. How can you write the prime factors for this 12? 2 into 2 into 3. Understood this part, my children? Right, into. We are writing prime factorization of this number 110. How do you write? 2 into 5 into 11. See here, 2 into 5 into 11. Understood this part, my children? Right, into. We are writing the prime factorization of 10. How do you write prime factorization? 2 into 5. Understood this part, my children? Understood this step, my children? We wrote prime factorization of every number in this under the square root. Okay, my children? Understood? Here into is there, so we can write as our wish. So I made pairs. We made pairs. See here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 2s are there. 2 into 2, one pair. I made one pair here. Into 2 into 2, another pair, second pair. Into 2 into 2, that is a third pair. I made 3 pairs. Total 6 2s are there. I divided into 3 pairs. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Understood this part, my children? Right, into. How many 3s are there? 3 3s are there. So I made one pair of 3 into 3. Understood this part, my children? Into. Here, how many 5s are there? 5 into 5. So I made one pair. Understood this part, my children? Into 11. How many 11s are there? 2 11s are there. So I made one pair of 2 11s. 11 into 11. Understood this part, my children? because we are finding square root of that number. So it is easy to pairing the, if we made pairs, it is easy to find the square root of that number. Understood that step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, from each pair we are taking only one number. Do you know that, my dear children? Do you know that rule? While you are finding square root of a number, when it is written as a product of prime numbers, from each pair we have to write only one number. So from the first pair we are writing 1 2 into, from the second pair of two numbers we write 1 2 into, from the third pair of two numbers we write 1 2 into, from the pair of numbers 3 we wrote only 1 3 into, from the pair of 5s 1 5 we wrote 1 5 into, from the pair of 11s we write only 1 11. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now by multiplying these 6 numbers, by multiplying these 6 numbers we get 1320 meter square, because this number denotes the area of the wall. So what are the units to denote area of this wall? Meter square. It is also important. Units also important. Meter square, centimeter square, like this. Okay, my children? We know that 1 year is equal to 12 months. Do you know this fact, my dear children, or not? Yes. Therefore, rent for 12 months per meter square. From the question, from the data given in the question, we get here 5,000 rupees. For 1 year, they gave like that, not 12 months. But we know that 1 year means 12 months. So for 12 months, rent for the wall per square meter is 5,000 rupees. Understood this step, my children? This step is written from the given data. Okay, my children? Right. Therefore, rent for 1 month per meter square is equal to, here this is the rent for 12 months. How do you find the rent for 1 month? By 12. Do you remember, my children? Right. So 5,000 by 12. By simplifying these numbers, what will you get? 1250 by 3. 2 3 times 4. So 4 times 4 3 times, and 4 1250 times 4 table. We are dividing the numerator and denominator by 4 table. We cancelled the numerator and denominator by 4 table. Then we get 1250 by 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. This is the rent for 1 month per meter square. Now we have to find the rent for 3 months. Rent for 3 months per meter square. How do you get the rent for 1 month into 3? Understood this step, my children? Right. That is equal to, here 3 gets cancelled. What will you get finally? 1250 rupees. This is the rent for 3 months per meter square. Understood, my children? Right. Now, how many meter squares of area is the wall? 1320 meter squares of area. So, rent for 3 months of 1320 meter square is equal to 1320 into, what is the rent for 3 months? 1250. Understood this step, my children? Right. Is equal to, by multiplying these two numbers, we get here 16,50,000 rupees. This is the rent for 3 months of 1320 meter square. Understood this question, my dear children? Right.